Senora Moreno, does this mean that the team plan will not integrate with Google Classroom? No, all of these also integrate with Google Classroom. This is just an additional feature with the organizations. It's an additional integration. So every plan has access to Google Classroom integrations for the roster sync. Okay, are these individual reports available for individual teacher accounts or just the organization level? So the reports are available at on the organization plan. So setting up those cohorts, et cetera. Now, if you're looking for the individual student reports, which was that pop-up that I showed you with the students' progress over time, et cetera, and the students' proficiency level, that's available also on the team plan, but just for the individual students. Generating the report across groups is available in the organization plan. So you can think of the team plan is great for these small teams with teachers that want to track proficiency for individual students, whereas organizations allow you to do it for large groups. Okay. How many activities does this report include to determine their level? So what we do is we take the past 100 responses that a student did in Speakable. So if it's less than that, we just take everything that's there. And then we generate that monthly report for each student based on those responses. Weighting more recent responses as well. So if the student, if we see kind of breakthroughs come out in more recent responses, it's taking that into account as it generates those reports. So we will do a Q&A towards the end, so I can definitely answer more questions, but
let's do the Q&A. Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
There's a lot of questions.
Sure. We're going to do the QA now, and then I will show you how to check out for team and organization plan with a quote and a purchase order. So that's really easy to do, but we'll just do a couple of quick questions now. So Mary asked, how many credits would come with the $10 pack? It should be 500 credits for the $10 pack. Okay, do we have other questions? I couldn't see, but are the AP standards for speaking included? So we're using just the common frameworks for the standards. We don't have the AP standards in there, but what would be interesting is when we release custom standards, developing those out. And so in theory, in the future, yes, we could have any standard that you like, which would be, in this case, a custom standard that we'd add. We're using the most common frameworks used kind of in the United States and across the globe. So.
Rubrics for AP a lot of time.
Yeah, so sorry, Austin's in the background here. He mentioned rubrics. So Rebecca, if you're looking to really kind of align with AP standards for speaking, I would create a rubric and attach that to a respond card. So for example, if you have a prompt that you'd like to emulate on the AP exam, create the prompt and then attach a custom AP rubric. Again, that's all available. Probably a little bit different than the standards that we're demonstrating here. Okay, other questions? Getting lots of questions here. Sorry, I have to move this little thing here. It's blocking my view. Just a minute. Okay, question from Rebecca again on the team plan. Is this per teacher or per team? Meaning you have more than one teacher on a team. This is per seat. So I can have a team of 10 teachers. Now, not everyone on that team needs to have a seat per se, but anyone that wants access to the credits will need to be assigned a seat. So for example, if I have 10 teachers on my team, I can kind of mix and match the different seats that I purchase for each one of them, right? Maybe the teacher Susie doesn't want to, I don't know, maybe she's not going to use Speakable that much for whatever reason. She could, use a core seat. Maybe some other people are power users. They'd want probably something like advanced or unlimited seats. So you can mix and match per team for the one teacher. So yeah, these plans are based on per seat. Yes. So seat really just means the teacher. Exactly. We call them seats obviously because there's different seats here with different credit amounts. Okay. Does this mean that the team plan will not integrate with Google Classroom? Covered that earlier and mentioned that all of these plans you can use Google Classroom with. And then there's another one, which is the Teacher Pro subscription will no longer be available when my renewal comes up in February. That's correct. So your Teacher Pro is still turned on. You'll have unlimited pass and fail. All of the other grading methods will consume credits. However, pass and fail will not. So you essentially have this, your Teacher Pro plan is now enhanced because you can use the other grading methods. They'll just consume credits, whereas pass fail will work as it did for you before. You'll have unlimited pass fail on the Teacher Pro plan. So that was the way in which we worked out kind of sunsetting that plan.